Aaron, hi. I've been practicing the piano. I mean, I'm not a piano player. Don't get me wrong. But I learned this series of chords that are really peaceful to me. And pretty much if you play just the white notes, you can't go wrong. It's just a series of 7 chords. If you ever heard of a 7 chord. Aw, you are so sweet, Aaron. I love you. There's something about a 7th chord. A 7th chord is just 1, 3, 5, 7. And it's just this moody, lovely little Omi, hi. Look, I changed the coloring on our thingy. You're so sweet. I love it. How are you all? Yeah, so you just go down your keyboard, you just go F7, E7, D7, C7, and then you just play a bunch of white notes. It's really meditative. Hi, Omi. The Cecil Hotel, are you talking about? Aaron Everly! I have not actually, but I've heard of it. My friend Ashley is watching it, and the Cecil Hotel apparently is this hotel in. I guess I better watch it. Yeah, yeah. So from what I understand, hold on. If this hurts your ears, I'm sorry. From what I understand, the Cecil Hotel had this murder or something, right? The Cecil Hotel is like this hotel on Skid Row, and there was some sort of murder. Is it good, homie? Should we all watch it? We all need something to watch this time of year. I'm always looking for things to watch. What am I watching? Oh, you know what I'm watching right now is Schitt's Creek. I had heard of Skid Row before, but I'd never seen Skid Row, and the city uses Skid Row blew my... Have you guys ever seen pictures of Skid Row? Let me show you. I've only driven through. I certainly haven't spent time there, but I wish I would. It's like this huge area of tents in downtown Los Angeles. Oh, wait, hold on. There. Sorry. It's look at this guy's feet. Look at this guy's feet, you all. This is an American. This is the feet. 8 to 10,000 homeless people live there. Is that right? Isn't that crazy? How can a person's feet look like that in the United States of America? Yeah, so here's another picture here. Here's a picture. I don't know who that cat is. Here's another picture. That picture just looks like Akron, Ohio. The difference between Skid Row and Akron is the size. That's the only difference. I guess I'm not an expert, obviously, in Skid Row. So I don't really know for sure. I mean, maybe I would imagine they have additional issues. I think Omi says it's like a third world country in one of the richest zip codes. That's well said, Omi. That's really well said. Erin says she was in Skid Row back in 99. It was just as bad then. And then Omi says they talk about invisible barriers around Skid Row. Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying. I found out that Oakland, California wants people to set up tent cities, and I'm trying to figure out how to get them to let me do that. But it's logistical. I have some logistical issues to deal with. But I would do that. I would go to Oakland, California to set up a tent city. I feel like, well, first of all, I like tent cities. I like the community of a tent city. I believe in tent cities. They fit a certain purpose for a certain person. I'm not saying that tents should be the only option for people, but I am saying that tents are an option for some people, and there is no harm in letting somebody sleep in a tent. We've been sleeping in tents for thousands of years. Omi says they patrol it to keep them trapped in there, Wow. I had heard about people that were like, they were camping someplace else and the police would tear down their camp and tell them to go to Skid Row. So, Robin, is this where you're at? You're out here in L.A.? You know, you said you were in L.A., and then I thought, well, maybe he meant Lower Akron. No harm. Yeah. Right. But there is major harm in their treatment. So, like, there are some people, some friends of mine, that right now I truly believe the best place for them is a tent. I truly 100% believe it. It is where they are in their life, and it's a good solution. But we always must have shelter for humans. Every human must have access to shelter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Look at there. Thank you for saying. Look, Robin said, a tent saved me for 3 years. Oh, no. I hope you're back, Omi. You're in Freeport. Oh, okay, good. Okay, excellent. Oh, I love it. Well, Freeport is lucky to have you. I think some people are embarrassed by tents. I don't know what people... Humans have a bad habit of being embarrassed by stupid crap. We're so easily embarrassed. You do know we are the apex predator on Earth, right? Like, we can kill everything, including ourselves, like in 5 minutes. We're so strong. But, like, you walk into the wrong store, like, you know, if you're an upper middle class person and you're seen walking into Walmart, you're mortified. What? You're so rich. Walk into any store you want. You like Walmart? Go to Walmart. What do I care where you shop? I like Walmart. Had to move for my work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, Aaron, you tagged me in a shelter idea. I'll definitely check that out. I think I saw that tag come up, but I haven't looked at that yet. Omi says, every human needs mental health treatment. I'm so glad. I would maybe like to talk a little bit about this today. Omi says, like, this documentary fucked me up, and it wasn't by the murder of the girl. Really? Interesting. Um, Only Dan Horgan. See, that's right. Dan Horgan is embarrassed by her city. Meanwhile, and I'm not going to make this political, but he is like doing everything in his power to stand up for First Energy, which is literally, I'm not kidding you, the evil empire. They freaking are corrupt as hell. They covered up a hole in a nuclear reactor. Okay? A cover up. But not with actually covering it up, like a political cover up. The hole was still there. They're the evil empire, and our mayor is in love with them. Why? Because they run Akron. They always have. Anyways, I'm not going to. I want to get back to mental health. There's a 3% difference between us and apes. Interesting. Yeah, that 3% is huge. Yeah. Joyce! Hi, Joyce! How are you? Imagine if there was a life form out there 3% smarter than us. Woo! My wife and I were just talking about it last night. We were watching a movie last night with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. Okay, hold on. Tom Cruise Groundhog Day movie. Google will know what I'm talking about. Edge of Tomorrow. I love Google so much. Okay, Edge of Tomorrow is Tom Cruise basically in the future in a war in Groundhog Day. Stop stealing Groundhog Day. Actually, don't stop. I don't mind. I'll watch any Groundhog Day variation you want to send at me. But anyways, he's fighting aliens. And of course, the aliens have one major flaw that is completely destructive of them. I've actually watched alien movies where they're allergic to water. I'm like, it would be like us flying to a planet filled with nuclear radiation. You'd be like, well, look at that planet. Well, but Sage, it's like every part of it is nuclear. There's a couple islands where it's safe not to go or it's safe to go because they don't have nuclear energy. But 3/4 of the planet is filled with nuclear energy. We will die from radiation. You're like, nah, it's fine. And then that's exactly what these stupid alien movies are like, where the frickin' alien comes to a ball of water and is allergic to water. I've seen that movie. I think M. Night Shyamalan wrote it or something. But anyways, you're right, Omi. You're right. Like, we were like, and then like Rocky's like last night, she's like, we got to stop sending out radio signals to space to let aliens know we're here, man. And I'm like, right? I mean, like, what do you think? Like, we have such a misunderstanding of our own existence. Like, what do you think we would do if we flew to a planet with humans that were 3% dumber than us? Well, I'll tell you what we would do. We would take them and make them scientific experiments like we've done with the apes. That's what they're going to do to us, people. Who wouldn't do that to us? That's what we would do. What makes you think somebody else would do different? You really that hopeful that, like, well, yeah, we're pieces of shit, but all the aliens out there, they're going to be fine. Turn off the radio waves. Stop sending out messages. We're good over here. We don't need your help. We don't need you over here. You go someplace else. You're smarter than us, better than us. We're good. That's what the Native Americans should have said. We're good over here. You just stay all over there. You just go over there. We'll stay over here. Everything's going to be fine. The Native Americans were just like welcoming the aliens in. Oh, look, it's aliens with boats and guns and horses and shit. Let's let them in. I'm sure they'll be fine. We're so stupid. We're so stupid. Anyways. Let's see here. Omi says, we learned that Edison invented electricity when literally it was Nikolai Tesla. Yeah, Edison was an asshole, I think. Edison just learned how to charge people. Yeah, Edison actually, that's quite right, Omi. From what I understand, Edison actually was just a better marketer. Linda. Uh, Omi says it's very arrogant of us to think if we met life out in space to think we'd be the smartest. Oh, I know. I know. John knows something about our actual atmosphere. Thank God somebody with knowledge is here. We breathe 19 to 21%. The rest is nitrogen. Oh, boy. The nitrogen aliens are coming. Oh, jeez. I am a big Neil deGrasse Tyson fan. I don't know if I've heard his conversation with God. I should check it out. Yeah, and then obviously, this is also white. So he's like, man, it's so good to be white, everybody. It's good to be white. Everybody that is white should be required to put that bumper sticker on their car. It's good to be white. Just so we can at least get to the truth. I heard that America lost a year of lifespan. We lost a year of lifespan collectively because of coronavirus here in the United States of America, except for black people who lost like 2.7 years. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Star Talk. Yeah. Star Talk. Right. So somebody said, probably Omi, because Omi's like so smart. We should all be doing mental health. And I'm about to talk about something that I know absolutely nothing about. I might as well be talking about why whoever lost the big football game, what do you call that thing? The Super Bowl, why they lost, without me even watching it. You know why the team that lost? Because defense and offense. They had not as good that's like literally. That's the level of what I'm about to talk about right now, okay? Which is self-care. I know Marshall, how are you? It is so lovely to see you. So lovely to see you. Omi says, so I go to houses of elderly people and help them with everything. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. Oh, I go to this old lady I helped the other day. It's 87. Oh, that is good stuff, Omi. That is good stuff. I think you're leading your best life. So self-care is very new to me. Everyone thinks the lucky ones live to be 101, but the lucky ones die in their 71. Everyone I've ever loved is dead. Aw. 70s is probably where you're the end of your 70s. Most people start to really break down. But I don't care. I'm on the train all the way. I like it. I'll ride this all the way to the last station. Sage, you can get off at this station. It's nice. You can actually get off. No, I'm good. Just keep riding. Just keep going. Just keep me on the train. But Sage, you can't walk. You're blind, and your heart is like pumping grease through your veins. I know. But is Sally Jesse Raphael back on? Yeah, she's 101. Good, turn around. I'll watch a little of that for a minute. Okay. Omi says, I've been obsessing over my own mortality now and making what my legacy to be. Isn't that interesting? Legacy is something I think a lot about, because, I feel like, have you ever, your parent has died and they have boxes of photographs down in the basement and you don't know what to do with them? You know what you do with them. You pull a couple out and you throw the rest away. You don't know who's in those pictures. You don't know when those pictures were taken. You don't care that they went to the Hoover Dam. You don't give a crap that they went to the Dells in Wisconsin. Who cares they went to the Dells? Who cares? I don't need a picture of that rock with a hole in it in the Dells when you were on that duck boat, Grandma. I'm good. But Grandma, that was very special for her. She had a lovely time on that duck boat in Wisconsin in the Dells. She had a lovely time. Seriously, you should go to the Dells if you got nothing else to do. Go to the Dells. I've been there. It's fine. I'll go back. They got duck boats. Who doesn't love a duck boat? But I'm here to tell you, nobody's keeping your duck boat picture. Okay? Nobody. I don't care who's in it, unless that duck boat was on fire because it crashed into the rock and destroyed the rock. That picture is going to end up in the garbage someday. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news. Omi says, I love old pictures. One of my favorite things about going to seniors' housing. Oh, you are so awesome, Omi. So, but the reason we take pictures is because we're like, hey, we were here. We were here. We just want to say that so that when all you other people forgot about us, you can see this picture that, yes, indeed, we were here. And I think that's like legacy, right? You know who seems to really do good on legacy were those old cave painting people. Man, those cave paintings last forever. That was a good move. We're still wondering what all those mean, but damn, we go and check them out. There's a cave where the paintings were actually degrading because there was too much oxygen and people were like just their existence around the paintings was hurting the paintings. So they shut down that cave and built an identical cave with all the paintings in it. That's awesome. Now that's legacy. I don't know that I have heard this Beyonce song, but I am a fan of Beyonce, so I will be checking that out soon. John says, I was told life is like a bike driven with a belt and it breaks, you can't fix it. A chain can't fix it itself. Self within itself. Interesting. I was told life is like a bike driven with a belt. Yeah, okay. I think I get what you're saying, man. I dig that. So for me, like, I see two issues here. Like, one is like, I want to create a meaningful life. I want legacy. And the other is like, please, God, just let me get through today. I need some mental help bad. Omi says, imagine all human life disappearing in what 7 years Earth would reclaim itself. Yeah, I've heard, man. Then imagine someone finding Earth and the only reference to it was our graffiti. And may I say, we will swear that those were like messages to God. Can you imagine? Do you know what's going to exist in like 3,000 years? After we die, 3,000 years, which is like, well, I guess the pyramids are 5,000. Let's say 5,000 years. Mount Rushmore is still going to be there, and we're going to there in 5,000 years. If like all the other stuff, like like we lost touch, like we did with the Egyptians, they are going to be convinced that the Dakotas were Holy Land, and these were our gods. We're going to be like, oh my God. Oh, really? These were our gods? I mean, they're fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad. Yeah. Washington, Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt. I like Teddy Roosevelt, but he conned his way onto that mountain. He did. He conned his way onto that mountain. But to your point, Omi, he wanted the legacy, and he's like, damn, I want my face up there. I want my face up there, everybody. And they put his face up there. But in 5,000 years, they're going to be like, who is the man on the right? What great godlike figure is he? And he's going to be like, damn straight, motherfuckers, I am motherfucking Teddy motherfucking Roosevelt. God damn it. And he's going to be like, I did it. You guys all suck. My face is in a big rock now. got a jet. Okay, Omi, you take care, honey. It was great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you. So, yeah, I mean, isn't that... Aaron makes a valid... what Aaron is saying here is absolutely the God's honest truth. We don't need our own legacies if we can love ourselves for who we are now. See, now we're getting into some really heady stuff, right? This is mind-melting, trippy truth. That the way you create legacy is to matter right now. And then Omi's coming up with the point, have to leave a legacy for our kids to build on, which comes back to Aaron's point that if we loved our kids and I'm not saying we don't love our kids, but I'm saying if we focused on what was important, which is being with our kids right now and loving them and empowering them and helping them be all they can be, like that Army commercial. You start singing that in your living room. Be all that you can be. Jane, hi, Jane. That's why I never got my ears pierced. When they dig me up 2,000 years from now, I don't want them saying, these earrings shows belong to some weird thing. Right. You're right, Jane. Good thinking. You know that's right. All you people with your pierced earrings. You went to like Dress Barn and picked up some earrings, and then you ended up in your kids put those on your frickin' ears in the frickin' box, and now you have these long dangly earrings on because your kids have no taste and don't understand you at all, and then they dig you up in 2,000 years, and you're like, what was this goddess? What do these earrings mean? There was 2 for 1 on Dress Barn sale day, people. Leave me alone. No. These must mean something. No. It means my kids didn't know what I really wanted to wear when I was dead. I am questioning all the things we think about with old people, like, ancient people. Everything we find. Finally, there was something recently. They found like some sort of farmer's market, and they're like, I'm pretty sure this was just a farmer's market. I'm like, thank God. Thank God. Finally, some truth. Because everything is either a frickin' sarcophagus or some death mound or some sacred worshiping to the gods. Everything we find. Oh, sorry, I pressed the... Ooh, that's fun. Ooh, that's nice. I'm really over it. Oh, my Lord. Everybody's life, isn't that funny? Humans think everybody's life is better than ours. The aliens that are going to come and eat us and experiment on us are better than us. That's why we're sending out radio waves to invite them over to our house. And the Egyptians were doing nothing other than like burying important people and praying to the stars. No! Probably had a show. They probably had a Las Vegas. We build a pyramid in Las Vegas. It leaks. Nobody goes anymore. They just keep going to MGM Grand. Probably all that was. It's all those pyramids were, which like Las Vegas. They're going to be like, what were all these buildings in the middle of the desert? What did they mean? What gods did they worship? Nothing. We were just bored out of our brain. We had so much money we didn't know what else to do with it. So we hopped on airplanes that you didn't even know that we could do because they all melted and you can't see them in the air. So, we hopped on we got in a tube. The tube flies over the frickin' earth. And then we drop on there and we take all our hard-earned money and give it to frickin' people that are trying to convince us that we could win more money. We're idiots. That's what the Egyptians would say. It was just a casino, okay? The Great Pyramid was just a casino. That's what I think. Confusing legacy with morals and ethics, teaching it right from wrong is legacy. Setting up a legacy for ourselves is pure vanity. Yeah, and may I say, pretty frickin', hopeless. It's definitely vain. But I think about legacy, and I'm like, I don't want people to forget me right away. I was enjoying myself very much on planet Earth, and I want some people, any person to be like, look at that crazy sage guy. Boy, that was weird. That guy was weird. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care what you call me, as long as you call me something. But you're right. It's pointless, Aaron. Why would we bother doing that when really we should be focusing on what's right in front of us right now? You never know about, like, look, Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb, apparently, but we don't know who did. Nobody knows who actually invented it. So there you go. What a punch in the face that is. Dude, I invented the light bulb. Who are you? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Thomas Edison. He was a better marketer. You can't get much out of this. What? How dare you? Beth says, I do enjoy listening to you from time to time, but today I can't get much out of this one. Don't waste your time. People need to continue blurry from you. People need to continue blurry from you. Am I making people blurry? Don't you think about legacy? Do you care? Like, what's more important to you? Do you want people to remember you? I mean, this is a wonderful conversation, Beth Sickler. And what kind of quality entertainment do you think I bring to the table anyways, Beth Sickler? This is ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry. What are you learning? You just like learning? Could you expound on that, dear? You just like learning? All right. Maybe Beth is trying to tell me she wants to hear about something else other than legacy, which is understandable. Anyways, I did want to talk about something called self-care, okay? Maybe this will interest Beth Sickler. It is a hard time right now in life. We're deep into a pandemic that has kept us alone and separated. And a friend of mine apparently has killed himself. I'm hoping it's not true, but I have sometimes there have been some homeless friends of mine who the rumor on the street is they're dead, and then they'll pop up and they'll be like, I am not dead. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness. But it does appear that this man, who definitely I consider a friend of mine, has killed himself. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he, if it's true, took his life in the middle of February. It's a hard time. February is a hard time. It's cold. It's isolated. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, honey. That's very sweet of you. One of the things, hey, Wesley, what's up, my brother? Aaron is like the enlightened human on this cast. I'm dead and won't know or care if anyone remembers me. It doesn't make any difference at all. See, now that's enlightened thinking. That's the truth. But are we there? Are we there? Can we really admit that we're just really an ant in a massive ant field of 7 billion other ants that are on the planet right now? How about the over 2 million people on planet Earth that have died from coronavirus? 2 million people that didn't need to die died. Now, some of them would have died otherwise, obviously. But 2 million people on planet Earth died. If you knew one of them. Hey, what's up? What's up, Wesley? What's up, man? It's good to see you, brother. Wesley here was a close friend of the man I was talking about. And he is, I think, pretty shook up about it all. And he is interested in doing a gathering in our friend's name. So, thank you, Beth. Thank you. And I would like, we're going to do it. I don't know quite where we're going to do it, but I would like anybody that is able to come. Because what Wesley has told me is that he is tired of all the division in the world. He's my kind of guy. And he wants all people to come together. You are a realist, Aaron. That's really great, actually. I mean, it is truly the enlightened perspective that we don't matter, right? Or do we matter? Which is the truth? Do we matter? Do we matter while we're here and then we don't matter, maybe? Could be that. It's possibly. And so I just want to put in your mind that if you don't know any homeless people, you didn't know Chubbs, you barely even know me, I would love to have a gathering where everyone is welcome. Black, white, rich, poor, addicted, mentally ill, or just some middle-class person. Erin says she knew 17 people who died from COVID. It's heavy, right? Good. Thank you, buddy. This is awesome. Wesley is like down with this. Hood year. We like to call him Hood year. He invented that phrase. It's a great name. What? What did I do? What did I do? I did. Wait. Press the wrong button. So please keep this in mind. Darn it, Okay, good. Because I would love for you to come. Yeah. Look at what Hoodyear just wrote. Love thy neighbor. It's pretty simple. It equals world peace. It is pretty simple, man. It is pretty simple. But yet we haven't learned it. You might as well be Jesus himself saying those words, man. We all worship Jesus, right? We're the most Christian nation in the world. He said it. And we can't figure it out. Jane's asking a really powerful question. Why do you think our homeless friends did not take advantage of warming stations during our recent weather? I want to show you a little something here, if I can. I don't want to hold you up too much here. Hold on. I want to go over to something I saved. Okay. I did it pretty well. Okay. All right. So Jane's in Texas, the city, Houston's where Mattress Mac lives. 100,000 square feet of mattresses, and he frickin' lets people sleep on them when stuff is bad. He's so awesome. He's so awesome. Mattress Mac is the best, baby. Is the best. Okay. So, Hoodier is more of an idea, not just a catchy name. Yeah, I know, Hoodier. I know it is. It's genius. And you know what? I have a picture of Chubbs wearing a Hoodier sweatshirt. I want to send you. So here, this was 18 hours ago, and this person on Reddit said, "Are homeless shelters really the dangerous and unsavory places even other homeless people say? I may end up living in my car, some money for a motel once in a while. I may get desperate and use homeless shelters. I know quality may vary, but in all, are they really as bad as many say? Violence, bed bugs, theft, the list goes on and on. All I want is a place to sleep and get out of Dodge ASAP." Now, this is the homeless subreddit where homeless people hang out. This person says, the two prior commenters are correct. Bed bugs, violent junkies, drunks, friggin' unhinged Christians, 5 nights a week in the car, Tuesday, Wednesday in a hotel. That's the way to stay sane. Good luck out there. Then Dirty Diva says the unhinged Christian part is spot on. They'll steal your phone and piss on the floor in the morning and spend the rest of the day bumming, changing, and screaming, "God bless you." Let's see. Hold on. That's a big one. Okay. Okay. So what I'm telling you is, he says, "Man, oh man, you know it, ! Been bug-free for 2 years, and oh, fuck yes, I'm still traumatized. I seriously have PTSD from them. Man, I should have recorded it. I cut my bed open, and thousands of fucking bugs crawled out. It was gross as hell. Fuck those things." He's talking about a bed in a shelter. Okay? Anyways, the moral of the story is, they're like, I know, Jane. I know. But I'm setting up a thing. So the thing they end up saying is, just stay in your car. Your car is hella better than a shelter. That's what everybody comes to say in this discussion. You got a car, that's where you want to stay. So then, now, Jane is asking, well, what about the emergency warming shelters? They've got them in Texas now because of the cold, and we have one here in Akron, and I've heard about 25 people are staying at it regularly, which is great. I believe the easiest, most condensed, boiled down answer I can give to you, Jane, is trust. Homeless people don't trust these people. They continually get deceived and let down by people. Our friend who died here, Chubbs, he absolutely was let down by the police. I might talk about it later. I'm not going to talk about it now. But 100% he went to the police in need of help, and they just cut him loose. And it was bad. Bad. Friend of mine said they took Chubbs to a place for help. He didn't qualify for the help. Okay? So what I'm getting at here is I don't trust them, so I understand. Right. See? So what I think I'm coming to understand is, Aaron says my car would be my choice too. I love the idea of living in your car. I love it. They now make these inflatable beds that kind of sit so they like blow up around. They blow up so they go on top of the back seat, and then they go down so they kind of support in the floorboard. You know where your feet go in the back seat, and then so you get a longer bed. Cars are amazing, amazing. I believe they should sell cars that are easily converted to sleeping quarters. Obviously, they have like campers and minivans and stuff like that, but there's no reason why any car, and these things would sell like you can't believe in California. We were started the show about Skid Row. We can't afford to live in America, people. We can't afford it. It's that simple. I was over here on Twitter, and maybe this wasn't it. No, maybe not. Never mind. So yeah, I forget. There was somebody who wrote a book about poverty, and it's tens of millions of people that are suffering in the richest country in the world. Tens. I think the list I said 100 million people. Let's see. Can I find it? Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Can I find it? I don't know. No, I can't find it. Never mind. Thought I retweeted it. I guess not. But what I'm here to say, yeah. Well, okay, how can any homeless person not qualify for something? Well, yeah, right? Because they're not the right kind of homeless person. They're not the right kind of homeless person. You have to be the right kind of person to get any help in America. Do you know who was the woman before Rosa Parks? There's another one, the legacy one. Who was the woman before Rosa Parks? We should all know her name. Claudette Colvin. I can never remember her name. Claudette Colvin refused to give up her seat months before Rosa Parks, but they didn't make her the face of it. You know why? Because she was an unwed pregnant teen. Not good enough. Not good enough to run be the face of a bus boycott. We all do it. You got to find the right person. And Chubbs was not the right person as far as the institutions were concerned. He had a problem with the government. He used drugs. He looks like an old, white supremacist, poor white guy. And I'm sorry to say, but there is racism for poor white men. Okay? I'm not trying to say that they have it worse than black people. Black people, it's a close call between black people and African Americans and Native Americans. I'd really have to do an intense study to determine who of those people have it worse. It's hard to say. White poor men do not have it worse than Native Americans or African Americans. I'm not trying to say that, but they got it bad. A lot of liberals hate poor white men. They do. Somebody told me that they hate every one of the 70 million people that voted for Trump. Every one of them. If you voted for Trump, they hate you. Wow. How's that for tolerance? The police give zero shits as they go to their suburban home. They look at us, our homeless, a certain way, like lower than dirt, and go home and fake-ass white picket fence and cheating wife and Don't get me started. I know. I'm watching this show called Alone. It's like this it's like one of these shows where people, they throw, it's a reality show. They throw people out in the woods and see how long they can survive. And in season 1, a cop who was like, he lasted, I think, like 15 hours, said on the show, I work with animals all day, so this shouldn't be a problem. He said it. I work with animals all day, this shouldn't be a problem. Then he fucking met an actual bear and he shit his pants and went home like a crybaby. You're on a show called Alone. He literally... So what Hoodier is saying is true. Police look at poor people as dirt, as animals. They look down on them. They judge them. And I'm here to tell you, the police can do whatever the hell they want. If they don't want to help you, they don't have to help you. I went to a police officer after a guy tried to hack the leg off of a friend of mine on my property. And I said, hey, this guy tried to hack my friend's leg off on my property. I'm sick of this shit. And do you know what he said to me? I swear to God, he said this to me, this cop. He said, don't be afraid of this guy. I'm like, he came from he was from Chicago. Okay, this guy's from Chicago, did prison time for a shootout in Chicago, is a known weapons carrier, carries around weapons in the neighborhood, okay, and has serious mental health issues, not the least of which are explosive, not diarrhea, which came to my mind. I don't know if he has that. Explosive, violent tendencies, okay? He's a psycho with guns, with a history of guns. I go to the cop. I tell the cop, this fucker tried to cut the leg of my friend off on my property with a machete. He's a danger to our society. And the cop says to me, middle-class white man, but now because I hang out with the dirty animals, I'm one of them. He says, don't be afraid of him. Just all come together. He can't take you all. He said that. He can't take you all. Fuck you, motherfucker. You and your fucking guns and your fucking cars. Get your fucking ass down here and get that fucker out of my neighborhood. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. We all have to deal with that fucker. Jane, we had a popular homeless man released from jail without any warm clothes. He froze. He'd previously been beat up in jail. Yep. There you go. They don't give a shit. They don't like these people. Liberals don't like them. Law enforcement doesn't like them. One of the reasons I stand up for conservatives so much and get so much heat from my liberal, tolerant friends, because a lot of my friends are conservative. Like Chubbs. He's anti-government. You think he would ever vote for a Democrat? Now he's dead. Because no one would help him because he was dirt. So, all you liberals that are watching right now, you're going to give me shit about standing up for conservatives. Chubbs is why I stand up for conservatives. Because the government has fucked him over and over and over again, and then you, who know nothing of the situation, have the audacity to tell me he's a loser. Fuck you. Man, this was not going where I was going to go. I really was going to go someplace with self-care. I was going to talk about self-care. God damn it. Be happy, fuckers. That's all I got, I guess. Gotta go, gang. Sorry, important phone call. Okay, I love you, Aaron. I love you. All right, I guess self-care isn't on the list today. I do have to go to Sam's Club myself. It's where us white middle-class people go for our own self-care. We just buy more food. Yeah. I can't even do it. I can't even lie to you that I know anything about self-care. Look at me. Look at me. Thanks, bro. I love you, Thomas. All I can say is this. Watch some Mr. Rogers. You can go over to mrrogers.org. He'll make you feel good. You can go to YouTube and watch Bob Ross, smoke a joint, and watch some Bob Ross. That's really all I was going to say. Okay? That's all I got. Good luck out there. Don't kill yourself. Wait to kill yourself early June. Okay? Just put a pin in it. I'm not saying you shouldn't kill yourself. I don't know if you should kill yourself or not. It's not my life. I don't know. I'm not anti-suicide. But what I am suggesting is you shouldn't kill yourself in February because everybody wants to kill themselves in February. It's a shitty month. We all want to jump off a cliff or fantasizing the days when actual carbon monoxide came out of the tailpipe of our cars, but now emissions has fucked that whole scene up. Now we don't even know how to kill ourselves. I'm just saying. Just watch some Bob Ross, smoke a joint, watch this Cecil Hotel that Omi was talking about. It's a murder, one of those true crimes things. And just put it on your plate to kill yourself early June. Just pencil it in. You can even put a date. Be like, June 3rd, will be killing myself. But don't kill yourself today, because we all want to die. It's been a long motherfucking pandemic. We're all bored and hate our lives. It sucks. And then we have February to contend with. Just watch some fucking TV or something. Smoke a joint, do some meth, whatever. I don't give a shit. Just get through it. Fucking get through it. You can't kill yourself in February. It's actually not legally allowed. You're only allowed to kill yourself. There's a week in June. And it rotates. You have to look up the when you kill yourself week. It depends. A lot of times with the weather, it has to be a really sunny day. If you're going to kill yourself on a sunny Saturday afternoon in June, by all means, it sounds like you're ready to go. Until then, just fucking chill out, because I love you. I love you, okay? I love you. I do. I really do, okay? And we're making a difference. I know it doesn't seem like we are, but we are. I swear to God, we're making a difference. We are. At least we're making a difference to somebody. Just talk to your pet. Cuddle your dog. Your dog will love you for it. If you have a spouse, I don't know. Go watch Bob Ross with them or something. Smoke a joint together. Get a joint. I don't know. I don't smoke joints. I don't know anything about it. I actually don't even like it. But it seems good. Bob Ross and a joint. Doesn't that sound about as good as it gets? I don't know. When my kid leaves, I'm going to really try to get a marijuana habit. I'm going to try. I don't really like marijuana. Makes me jittery. But my feeling is I wasn't trying hard enough. I'm an achiever. I can achieve my pot addiction. People, I love you. And I will see you next week.